After working with 75 soccer training businesses, helping them run their Instagram and Facebook ads, here are the top 3 mistakes soccer coaches make when trying to run Instagram and Facebook ads for their training academy. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, mistake number 1 is not running any ads at all. Okay, this is a major one because look, guys, we're in a digital age here. We're in a digital. It's here now, whether you like it or not, and everybody is using Facebook and Instagram. Okay, think of your target audience. Your target audience is parents. What do parents use? Their phone. Okay. I guarantee you 99% of parents in your area have a phone. And what social media are they using to connect with their family members, to connect with what their kids' events are in, to follow people? They're all using Facebook and Instagram. They're not using TikTok. They're not using X. They're Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so you need to be running ads on this platform because if you don't, your competition will, and you're going to get beat out by them all day. Because it's very, very simple, guys. When you run ads, you're in front of people all the time. So how I like to think about it is this: there's only so many people in your area. Okay, so look, let's say for the sake of numbers, there's 100,000 people in your area, which would make you a small town. Okay, so we've got 100,000 people within this little circle right here. Okay, see this? 100,000 people. Now, when you don't run Instagram and Facebook ads, right? And let's say I'll go as far as you're posting on social media. When you're posting organically and you're not running ads, it's not going to these people in the circle. It's going everywhere. It's going around the world. People in your area aren't seeing your stuff. Very minimal amount of people are actually seeing you, but they already know about you because they followed you. They didn't see you organically, right? So that's basically word of mouth with a couple extra steps. So running ads, what it's going to do is only going to run ads in your area. Now, if you're not running ads, you're basically only going to see 1% of the population of your entire business's lifetime. That is quite literally, so if I'm here, that is that right there. That is the amount of the market that you are getting right now of your 100,000 people. Okay, maybe you're coaching 100 athletes right now, right? Let's give you a 10x rule and say you've reached 1,000 people. That's a lot of people. And you definitely don't have 1,000 contacts because you wouldn't be watching this video right now. But that's only 1% of your population. Okay, now when you run ads, like I said earlier, your entire market is on the internet watching. They're watching reels, they're looking at posts, they're seeing what grandma did the other day, but they're constantly on social media, constantly scrolling. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put our face in front of them at all times. Because if you guys have ever heard this saying, attention is the new oil, meaning whoever drives the most attention is going to make the most money and grow their business the most. Okay, so by running Facebook and Instagram ads, you're creating something that's called omnipresence. Okay, omnipresence. All omnipresence is when people see you everywhere. It's like when you're scrolling, like when you watch your biggest creators, right? You go on Instagram, you see them. You go on Facebook, you see the same person. You're like on YouTube, you see the same person. You're like, dude, I can't get rid of this guy, right? And you consume their content, you see their face all the time. And what that does is that builds trust, right? So they see you, they trust you over a long period of time, and then eventually they come to buy from you. Okay, now how we create that in your area is simple. You run ads. So instead of you reaching the 1%, now, I mean, we've already determined all parents are on Facebook and Instagram, right? So 99% of parents in your area is going to see your training. So now they're going to see your face. 100,000 people are going to see you. And it's so simple. You run ads on like a simple, you only spend $15 a day. $15 a day, what's that's going to get you is, so $15 a day will get you 1,800,000 views accounts. So 1,800 parents in your niche is going to see your ads every single day. They're going to see your face. They're going to know about you. They're going to talk about you, everything. Okay. And do that over the course of, let's say 100 days, right? That's off of only what? $1,500 ad spend, you've got over 183,000 people seeing you. I mean, it's ridiculous how powerful it is, right? So we want to create omnipresence so they're always seeing our face, okay? That's why you have to run ads, because your competition is going to do this. And if you don't do this, you're going to get blown out the water because they're going to get all this and you're just going to get this one little sliver, which is a problem, okay? You don't want other people figuring this out in your area before you, all right? Now, the second one is running ads to your website, okay? And I'm going to change the marker here. I'm going to give it a red because I want you guys to not do this. So running ads to your website is just a killer. Like I hear all the time, oh, hey, ads don't work. And you're running the ads to your website, or you're doing it to like a link. Like it doesn't work, because what you need to be, why website doesn't work is because when people see your ad, they click on your ad, right? Then it's not native to the platform, right? Facebook wants you to be native. So they're gonna take a while to load it up. So they're gonna take a while to load up your website. And even if it's 2 seconds, guys, you've lost them. All right. Because again, we're in attention deficit. Everybody's got TikTok brain. Like people are not patient and won't wait. Like if you don't pop up and give them something of quick dopamine fast, they're just going to keep scrolling. They'll be like, all right, screw this guy. Right. But regardless, it takes 2 seconds to load it up. Then at that point, you're running them to your website. First and foremost, you're not even running them to a form. And even if you are, you're still including a bunch of testimonials, other videos, your programs, all your prices, and people are scrolling up and down and getting confused. And they're like, what do I do? Guys, get this to your head. A confused buyer does not buy. Okay, you have to make it insanely simple for people. So when you run it to your website, there's so many options, people get confused and they disappear, right? Which is why you don't see results. Okay, so what you want to be doing is, instead of running it to a website, you want to run it to a lead form. Okay, this lead form is native on Facebook's platform. Okay, it's a lead campaign for the ads. Okay, basically we create an instant form, and then when people are scrolling, they can, when they hear our ad and they go click on the link to book a free trial, or to sign up now, they click on the link, it will immediately pop up the form, like in half a second, because it's on Facebook's platform, so it's native to them, so they're much quicker with it. And right as it pops up, it just asks for contact information. It just basically goes, claim your free trial now. You put your title, you put the picture of your training, so they know it's you, right? And then it's just a quick, first name, last name, email, phone number. And then you could add some qualifying questions if you want to qualify them a little bit, like, what age group does your player play? What skill level, like all those kind of things. And then they hit submit, and then it can redirect them to your website at that point. So we want to get their contact info first, website second, not website first, lead form second, or contact info second. Okay, we always want to grab that contact information. That's the most important thing, because that's how they become a lead. We have their contact info. Now we can add them to email lists, reach out to them immediately, which leads me to my next point, which your third mistake is you're not running automations for your leads. Okay, you're not doing any automations. Okay, now what automations are simple, guys. It's basically robots doing stuff for you in a very simplistic viewpoint of it. Okay, so what we want to do is, and what most of you guys are doing, is when you have a lead that signs up on your website or form or your ad or whatever, you are having to go into Facebook, then you have to download the CSV file, all the lead information, then you got to go in, put it into your CRM, and then you text them, right? And then it takes hours, right? Like, guys, like I said earlier, attention is the new oil. People are in attention deficit right now. If you do not grab their attention immediately, they're going to see someone else. Because look, if you don't reach out to them within 5 minutes, I guarantee you they're going to keep scrolling and they're going to see your competition's ad. And your competition is probably going to respond faster because they have the automations I'm about to show you. Okay, and they're reaching out much quicker and they get your lead. Okay, you are fighting people for attention right now, and this is what's going to do it for you. Okay, so when you have the lead, right? So let's say, whatever. Lead, okay? Your lead pops in. So we grab their contact information. Then what we do is we want to send them into our CRM. So our contact information enters our CRM, our back-end system. If you don't have a back-end system and you're running a business, what the hell are you doing? Okay, if you want that, let me know. I give my clients all that stuff. But regardless, put it into our CRM. Okay? Then, from our CRM, we automatically send them a text and email. Okay? So we branch off, and we go text and email. And this happens at the exact same time. Okay? This is to spark the lead. All right? So within 3 minutes, okay? Now this is in 3 minutes time. So from lead to text, this is 3 minutes. Okay, you can honestly do it within 30 seconds, but we don't want to seem like a robot, right? So we want to be like, at least this is us. And then in the text message, we can personalize it with some custom values, right? And be like, hey, and whatever information they signed up with, right? We go, hey, first name as the custom value. So if they sign up as John, we go, hey, John, this is Coach Noah from NV5 Performance Academy. Saw you were looking for some soccer training for whatever the athlete's name, custom value. Is this a good number to text you at? Like something really simple. I'm not texting them, oh, here's my program, here's the details, here's the prices. Like, it's just a waste of time. And honestly, they're going to ghost you, right? We're just asking them to confirm, hey, is this a good number to text you at? And then they say yes, and I know I got them because now I've activated the conversation. And moving forward, let's say I start texting them and they don't respond to me. I know they got my message. So now I'm going to keep hitting them up. Now I'm going to keep calling them. I'm going to keep texting them until they either tell me to, dude, we don't want your stuff, we'll come back later, or let's sign up now. Okay? But that is only possible through setting up this lead automation. If you don't have this, you are screwing yourself. Okay? Now, if you want a more in-depth breakdown on these 3 steps and how to run ads, then I'm going to link a video right here or somewhere on the screen there. Go watch this right now.